there's sometimes you see things online, they get posted in like carnivore social media groups, or they just come through your feed, or you are glutton for punishment like I am, and you like to go read what sort of the opposite side of the food world is thinking and the products they're pushing, and you're left with your brain scrambled, unable to really process what you're seeing. And the other side of the food world from us isn't actually the standard American diet, it's the vegan diet. And I can barely talk right now because I knew these existed, but there's a big push right now through marketing, probably for just very basic, sell the products we have and make some money and get people to adopt it as a new product that they use every day so they'll buy more of it reasons. But there's a company out there called Faux Bones. Faux, F-A-U-X, as in fake. And they make plant-based bones for cooking. Because vegans apparently want to eat fake meat off the bone. I do not understand this. Aside from you've decided that despite your love of racks of ribs and chicken wings, you've decided that you need to go to a plant-based diet for whatever reason, and so you're going to make this stuff at home and go to the extraordinary effort to make these things. It reminds me of when I first started keto. I put a lot more effort into making fake keto versions of certain foods when I first started, before I settled into the simple, just eat, the vegetable and eat the meat cooked with that was lightly seasoned. Make sure you're getting your fat, your protein, and your carbs in the proper proportions at every meal. Instead of trying to eat anything fancy, just eat simply. Something that now that I'm a carnivore, I do that as well. I just keep things simple for the most part. And if I do get a little fancy with it, it's when I'm doing meal prep and cooking large amounts of food, like say brisket or something that I can just eat off of for several days. And I think this product is really for those in the transition period of going from a standard American diet or standard vegetarian kind of thing to more like harder line vegan, and they need some little pick me up on their route, their life walk through that. I want to go over these with you. These are hilarious. This is a hysterical product. So here's the company's their little about section for themselves. Faux Bones began with a desire to incentivize carnivores to consume more plant-based foods and to provide vegan/plant-based eaters a more realistic and aesthetic look for plant-based quote-unquote meat products. With the plant-based industry's explosive growth and popularity, we are pleased to introduce Faux Bones. All right, let's dissect that for a second here. You are never going to incentivize carnivores, and we're going to use carnivores meaning the way they use the term, not on the carnivore diet, but people who eat meat. You are never going to incentivize very many carnivores to consume more plant-based foods by sticking not very good tasting plant meat substitutes on plastic bones. And your vegans and plant-based eaters are not interested in a more realistic and aesthetic look for plant-based and quote-unquote meat products because they found eating meat on the bone repulsive. I have met them. I've met many people who felt that way. It was one of their deciding factors to going vegan in the first place, is they got the whole process, meat on the bone, blood, all of it, was repulsive to them. So they aren't your market either. Who are you going to sell that for? Also, the plant-based industry's explosive growth and popularity, go look at Beyond Meat's numbers. Go look at all those numbers. Their explosive growth isn't natural if it's happening at all. The market's not there. It's already sort of tapped out. It's hit as many people who are interested for whatever reason in mitigating how much animal meat they eat with plant-based substitutes for their perceived health reasons, as it's probably going to hit short of unnatural market pressures placed on it from nonprofit groups and governments and things like that. Let's take a look at some of these products. The faux chicken drum bone, right now on sale for $10 instead of $25. That is an enormous sale. I wonder if there's a clearance going on instead of an actual sale. You can get a faux chicken drumette bones. These are like your chicken wings, basically, for the same price. And then there's rib bones. So if you've ever wondered what Beyond Meat's flavored pork ribs would taste like, you can get that. I don't know why you would want to do that. Really, I have no idea why. But you can. It's available to you. And then here's the other one. I don't know why this is the funniest one to me. The faux T-bone, a 4-pack. You can make T-bone looking steaks with Beyond Meat or some other soy corn slurry if you want to. But why would you want to? The time in my life more than a decade ago where I experimented with a plant-based diet for a class on green economics I was taking in grad school, I didn't look for meat substitutes so much. And if I did, they were like the fake chicken, like the Morningstar Farms breaded fake chicken patties, because they were like the best tasting things, and they got what I thought was the protein I needed at the time. I have since, of course, learned. But you're not going to get someone who wants to actually go vegetarian or vegan with this stuff, and especially not by reminding them of the real meat that they gave up eating, stuff that repulsed them in the first place. So, not surprised that these are on what looks like a clearance sale right now, but I've seen the ads on Facebook for this stuff. I've seen Instagram Reels. I've seen all this stuff being shared, and it's ridiculous. This is some of the funniest stuff out there. And for the life of me, I do not know why this is a product beyond like a very small niche thing. Why anybody thinks they're going to make a lot of money selling these things when, short of selling this at a vegan, vegetarian restaurant to be a little more friendly to the non-vegan people who will dine there, I don't see a purpose for these. There's no self-respecting vegan is going to eat this stuff. You're not going to get a guy like me to go, well, I'm going to try plant-based things now so I can eat off of a plastic bone. That's not going to happen either. Are you convinced by this? Would you go to a friend's house for, say, the big game, and they hand you a plate of chicken wings? But obviously, when you look at them, they're not actually chicken wings. They're fake. And that you see it's some sort of soy slurry wrapped around a plastic bone before being deep fried or air fried and then dipped in hot wing sauce. Are you going to eat that? Probably not. Nobody who actually cares about their health is going to eat this stuff. So why would you do this? This is marketed towards maybe the Oreo cookie Doritos vegans. And, honestly, most vegans don't like them very much, so why are you marketing towards them? I don't know. Let me know what you thought of this most ridiculous product you've ever seen, at least I've seen to date. In the comments, please. Like and subscribe if you haven't. It does help, as does sharing this on social media. That helps a lot, too. I'm Anthony Stine, the Practical Carnivore. Thanks for tuning in today.